Hello, Miss Nichols. Today I would like to do a response video to your previous video about Frankie Landau Banks. I had a completely different reaction to this book than you did. I remember you kind of saying that you weren't sure you liked it that much, even though it was entertaining. I really liked it. So I'm going to take some of the reasons you didn't like it and offer my rebuttals. I know one of your biggest issues with the book is that she seems to base all of her actions and her opinions on what her boyfriend thinks of her, and yet it's supposed to be this feminist novel. I would argue that her reactions to this boy and the relationship dynamics are really a representation of her frustration with the way that everybody reacts to her and treats her in her life. I mean, for example, her parents call her Bunny Rabbit and act like she can't take care of herself. And her father has been excluding her really her whole life because she's not a boy, so she can't be part of like the old boys club, and he talks about it all the time and won't tell her anything about it. And I think her disdain for this is partially because she feels excluded. And so here she finally meets this boy that she really likes. He's like charming and handsome and nice to her. And he goes and does the exact same thing. He excludes her from his life and from this club. He doesn't treat her like an equal. He treats her as this like sweet little girl that's someone for him to cuddle with and make out with and take care of. But he never treats her like an equal, and he never treats her like someone to confide in. And I think that she's just sick of it. She wants to find a way to make this person that she cares about actually see her for who she is, and not this idea that he's created of her in his own mind. And I don't particularly find that to be anti-feminist. Like, I don't really find that to be a contradiction. I know you said it seemed to you like it was a contradiction, where she cares so much about what this boy thinks of her, and yet, she's supposedly this feminist person with all these feminist ideals, and I think it really calls into question the book anyway, what feminism is, and I don't think that caring about what a boy thinks of you is necessarily anti-feminist. I mean, you're going to care what people think of you, and if you're attracted to somebody and you want to be with them, you're naturally going to really care what that person thinks of you. And I imagine that it would be really frustrating to, to have somebody that you cared about that much just feel like they couldn't see you for who you were and wouldn't accept you. You said early on in your video that this book was about power dynamics, and I think I really agree. Like, she wants to feel powerful, and she wants other people, these people whose opinions that she cares about, to see her as a powerful being, as an equal, not as, Matthew Livingston's cute girlfriend, and then have Matthew Livingston see her as like, oh, this is my cute little sophomore girlfriend. It really kind of makes me mad sometimes when people judge certain women and certain actions as being anti-feminist. Like, and I think that the book does a good job of bringing that up. Like, at one point, Frankie is having a conversation with her sister, and she's saying that Matthew gave her this shirt, and she was wearing his shirt around, and she kind of gets criticized by her sister for wearing her boyfriend's shirt, and how that's anti-feminist. And I don't think it's anti-feminist to wear your boyfriend's shirt or to care what your boyfriend thinks about you. And I think that what makes Frankie a feminist is that in caring what he thought of her, and the way that society in general was seeing her, it empowered her to do something about it, to try to make people see who she really was and accept her for that. She didn't try to conform or alter herself to be what other people wanted or expected. And if she'd done that, I would agree that it would be a contradiction. But I mean, she used that caring of what certain people thought of her to assert who she was. And, I'm pretty okay with that. I will see you soon, because I'm coming over to your house.